Our quarterback exchange to see if there's any impact. Obviously, throwing the football shouldn't be a problem for Smokovich, but maybe dropping back, receiving the snap from the center could be something to look for.
Well, that's definitely something you look for. You can't do anything naturally without getting the ball back from the center. And even later on in the game, if that pick starts to bother him, there could be a problem as far as if we get any kind of inclement weather, which it doesn't look like right now, but anything's possible, that could become a factor. So hopefully that won't become a factor. That won't be a reason why he can't perform up to his capability.
Bob, these are two teams not expected to win their conferences. This attack looks to be having a strong comeback year this year, and Liberty doesn't bring an awful lot back from last year's team. They're considered maybe to be a middle-of-the-road team, and Girard in the MAC, which is one of the toughest conferences in the state, they're expected maybe to be a spoiler of sorts, but not to win the conference. Still, with the teams going from 4 to 8 being invited to the playoffs this year, both these two teams look at that as a possibility sliding into that 6, 7, 8 spot.
Well, that's right, Eric. The whole thing is going from 4 to 8 to a situation where it's not a league champ. I mean, everybody wants a league championship, but it's not the only thing. Now you've got 8 teams in the playoffs in every region and every division, and you've got a chance to, as you say, sneak in. So you're in a situation where every game is important, not just, the big games, they'll call it big games on your schedule. And as far as this one goes, both these ball clubs are not going to win their conference. I'll make that rash statement right now. But the whole thing is they will have something to say about who does.
All right, we're going to pause for a timeout. When we return, we'll have the kickoff of tonight's ball game backyard rivalry, Liberty and Girard from Liberty High School right after this on Power 1440.
Bad driver. Sit. Good. You don't have to drive your car into the Meander Reservoir. Take it to Steve Shell at the corner of Route 422 in Kenilworth and Warren. They're open 7 days a week. They do safety checks. You can get your tires fixed, air conditioning fixed, a lube job, brake work, and a tune-up. Plus, they have U-Haul service. Steve Shell at the corner of Route 422 and Kenilworth and Warren. Don't drown your car.
Buckeye Welder Cells has been a proud supporter of Newton Falls athletics for many years. Buckeye has all of the welding supplies you need for your home or business. They offer cut and welding torches made by Harris, arc welding equipment by Lincoln Electric, as well as compressed gases, including helium, that you need to get the job done. Buckeye Welder Cells also offers a complete line of safety products, and they're located at 721 North Canal Street in Newton Falls. Give Buckeye a call at 330-872-3855 to find out how they can help your home or business needs.
Hey gang, it's me, Mr. Low Payment of Mark Thomas Ford in Cortland. Here's what our customers say when they see our low prices and low payments. Wrap it up, I'll take it. And here's what they say when they find we're going to pay off their trade no matter how much they owe, and that we got the credit doctor on the staff. Wrap it up, I'll take it. And it's only here at Mark Thomas Ford, the 9 o'clock store. Give us a call, 638-1010. That's 638-1010. Do it now!
Different folks take a different trip. Some want classic and some want hip. Pontiac excitement, Cadillac great. Find the best of both at just one place. Coal Valley.
Coal Valley Pontiac Cadillac is a proud sponsor of Pirates Baseball. Go Pirates!
It's the best of both at just one place. Coal Valley. Come on home to Coal Valley.
On Elm Road in Warren, just past the 82 bypass.
Kent State Trumbull Campus has a new program for environmental, industrial, and chemical laboratories, which starts this fall. These programs are in addition to 170 associate and bachelor programs offered by Kent Trumbull. Whatever your choice, Kent's advising staff can help you with excellent faculty, quality programs, and small classes. Register now for fall. Call Kent Trumbull at 330-847-0571 for schedule information, or go to the website www.trumbull.kent.edu. Kent State Trumbull Campus, your Kent connection.
Hey, the deals are hot at the area's one and only budget discount furniture in the Uptown. You'll find new furniture at used furniture prices, like a sofa love-seated chair for just $398. A 4-piece bedroom suite for only $198. Mattresses, $48. Bad These deals are hot. Set of 3 glass tables, $78. Sofa pictures, only $18. Someone turn on the air conditioning. Bunk beds, $118. Dressers, just $48. Budget Discount Furniture has the area's largest inventory of freight damage, irregulars, scratch and dent, unclaimed furniture, surplus inventory, and discontinued models. 6 months layaway and same-day delivery and setup. All major credit cards accepted. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 5. Get there today for unbeatable prices on new furniture. Budget Discount Furniture, 2621 Market Street in the Uptown section of Youngstown. These deals are hot. Phone 782-8442.
Earthquakes.
Tonight's game, a good crowd on hand at Liberty for this battle between, as the public address announcer pointed out, 2 undefeated teams. Liberty and Girard this evening. Guys, last night we had the fire-breathing horse in Steubenville with one of the loudest, I thought, loudest noises that they could have in a high school football stadium. I think they were surpassed here tonight by the siren we just heard from the Liberty team came onto the field.
You never know how much you appreciate Ron Karenbauer until you don't have him. Because I'm looking forward to Ron already tomorrow afternoon after what we went through last night, what we've dealt with tonight. You know, you got to give the PA announcer credit. That's the way that both these schools and both these programs and both these fandoms are looking at their programs. Both these teams are undefeated. They have no losses. They haven't been scored upon. It's the first game of the year. Everybody's undefeated. Everybody's a league champion until 48 minutes from now.
All right, Girard is going to be receiving the opening kickoff this evening. Kicking off for the Liberty Leopards will be Robert Mocker. Standing back for the Girard Indians, Kevon Jones, and how many times have we heard his name over the last 4 high school football and basketball seasons? Kevon Jones been playing both sports since he was a freshman. He's standing back deep. Also back there, Jermaine White and Justin Smith. 3 of the best skill position players in the Mahoning Athletic Conference will be on display here tonight for the Girard Indians, otherwise known as the Metro Athletic Conference as well.
About 5 years ago they changed it, yeah.
I wasn't here yet.
That's a good excuse.
Nah, it isn't.
Works.
Ready to kick it away is Robert Mocker. Nice crowd on hand tonight in the rain that was threatening all afternoon. Nowhere to be seen, and an absolutely perfect evening to kick off the 1999 season as Mocker straight ahead. This one, a very short kick. It'll be taken by one of the Girard upmen across the 30-yard line and plowing out to the 35 in good field position for the Girard Indians. Bringing that one forward was Anthony Totoro, and the Girard offense takes over. They'll spot it right at the 36-yard line. Looking at Girard's starting offensive unit along the offensive line, it's Webb Dawson, Chris Doran, Roy Schimpf is the center, Mark Stevenson, Sam Buenavalenta is the right tackle. Wide receivers, Kevon Jones and Bobby Datchick, the tight end, Jay Rasick. Quarterback, Jason Collins, back behind him, Justin Smith and Jermaine White. They line up split behind quarterback Jason Collins. Collins up under center, looks over the defense. He's going to throw on first down. Guns it deep down the right side for Jones. Knocked away at the 32-yard line as the coverage was provided by Rashad Davis. Rashad Davis, a standout on Liberty's basketball team coming off the bench a year ago, showing great leaping ability, knocking that one away from Kevon Jones. It brings up second down and 10 yards to go. Looking at the starting Liberty defensive unit along the defensive line, Chris Ravello, John Staples, Lamar Christian, Robert Austin, Ben Massaro, Chris Storich, the linebackers in the defensive backfield, Corey McCray, Greg Weimer, Eddie Itam, and Rashad Davis. And before Girard can run a second down and 10 play, we have a stoppage. penalty flag down from the far side of the field.
Can't believe you got an illegal substitution against the Girard Indians. That's what you got.
Good call, Bob. Turns to second down and 10. Second down and 15 as they'll move it back to the 31-yard line. Just underway at Liberty High School, 11:50 to play in the first quarter. Jason Collins breaks the huddle for the Indians. Splits one wide receiver, Tim Sharp off to the left. To the right goes Bobby Datchick. Backs are split behind Collins. Collins sends Sharp in motion. Turn. The pitch is going to go out to the left side as Justin Smith tries to turn the corner, but not much happening. He's taken down at the 34-yard line in there making the stop for Liberty. John Staples, among others. It'll be third down and nearly 12 yards to go.
A veteran officiating crew on tonight's ball game. The referee is Merle Metzger from Mahoning County. Kenny Krantz, the umpire from Mahoning County. Ray Colazzo from Trumbull County, the head linesman. Tom Neal, the line judge from Trumbull County. And Walt Miller, the back judge from Mahoning County. A veteran officiating crew.
Ball spotted just shy of the 35-yard line for Girard. Third down, 11 yards to go. Two wide receivers go off to the right. Backs are split behind Collins. Drops back to throw. Steps up, fires it deep. And nobody there except for a Liberty Leopard in coverage, as there was Greg Weimer near his Girard wide receiver was Yvonne Jones, and the Liberty defense holds, and the punting unit will come in for Girard.
That's a very big defensive series for Liberty. And you can't underestimate the significance of the home crowd, because when you play at home, I reflected back on my high school days, there's nothing like playing at home. I mean, you get fired up, and especially the home opener and this rivalry, I mean, nothing bigger than that.
Jason Collins will punt high, snap, and he fields to the 25-yard line. Here's a low, wobbling drive that's going to hit down at the 41-yard line, skip inside the 40, and it's downed by Justin Smith. At the 38-yard line, so Liberty starts off in pretty good position. First and 10 as they'll go on the offensive attack for the first time this evening. Looking at Liberty's starting offensive unit along the offensive line. Joe Whistler, Ben Massaro, Chris Ravello on the right side, Chris Sarich, and Lamar Christian. Justin Smolkovich, a 6'1", 195-pound junior, is the quarterback. Behind him, Corey McCray and Antoine Williams. Wide receivers, Rashad Davis and Sean Perry. The tight end is big Robert Austin, 6'6", 215 pounds. Back split behind Smolkovich. Smolkovich turns, and he's going to hand the ball off to one of the up men as Williams gets it, and he won't get much. More down, Corey McCray, the ball carrier, the fullback, and he's driven backwards, forward progress. Net some -1 yard, could have been a lot worse. It'll be second down and 11.
No gain on the play, 6 down and 10.
Well, when you get stopped right up front like that, coming straight through from the fullback position, you know you didn't get any kind of surge on the offensive line, and the defense did a fine job.
We'll get to Girard's starting defensive unit after this play. They did give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, so it's second down and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. Smolkovich turns, going to hand the ball off. It's a halfback option, and they decide to run the ball to Antoine Williams, and he's driven out of bounds for no gain. And that time he did lose a couple of yards. It'll be third down and 12 yards to go. Looking at that tough starting Girard defensive unit along the line, Webb Dawson, Roy Shimp, Sam Buenavanta, Chris Sopkovich. Linebackers, Mike Pearson, Jay Rasick, Chris Doran, and Bobby Datchick in the defensive backfield. Kevon Jones, Jermaine White, Jason Collins, and CJ Lamacusa.
Good pursuit that time by the defensive front and the defensive back of the Girard. Nowhere to go on that running play, trying to get it outside wide.
Girard had one of the top defenses in the Metro Athletic Conference a year ago. Third down, 12 yards to go. Smolkovich will throw it. Rolls out, quick throw, incomplete. Pass was intended for Eddie Itam, but he overshot him. It'll be fourth down, 12 yards to go, and the punt team comes in, so neither team's offense able to get much going on their first possessions of the game. Justin Smolkovich will drop back inside his own 25 to kick deep. Kevon Jones stands back deep, along with Jermaine White. Jones and White drop back to their own 30-yard line. Smolkovich, high snap, and he made a great catch. Gets the punt away, and it's not a very good one as it's a toppling kick that rolls to midfield. And it's down there, and Girard's going to take over at the 50. That ball may have been deflected off of Smokovich's foot. He did well just to get the punt away after the bad snap.
Actually, that was as good a result as you possibly can get out of that particular play. It almost fell over his head. He did corral the ball, kept it from going over his head, and did get some positive yards on that punt. So it could have been a lot worse than what it is now.
Girard gets the first break of the game. They start off at midfield. Back split behind Jason Collins, then Bobby Datchuk off to the left. To the right is Kevon Jones. Collins going to hand the ball off right up the middle, and powering forward is Jermaine White, and he's powered backwards after gaining just 2 yards.
Number 5, Jermaine White, the ball carrier.
Well, both these teams finding it tough to get the ball up the middle. Gerard, the first series, tried to throw the ball a couple times with no luck. That time trying to run the ball in the through the belly of the Liberty defense, and Liberty's defense will have none of it on the first offensive series for Liberty. They tried to get it outside, and good quickness and good speed shown by the Girard defense.
8:48 to play, scoreless first quarter. Second down, 8 yards to go for the Girard Indians. Back line up in the I formation behind Collins. Turns, hands the ball to White again. Tries to string it to the outside. Turns the corner. Here's the first down, and Moore puts his head down and goes inside the 35 to the 34-yard line of Liberty.
Jermaine White, the ball carrier. 12-yard gain on the play before being brought down by number 80.
Nice block that time on the far side by Kevon Jones. White got it outside. Kevon Jones standing at the wideout position, took care of a outside linebacker in pursuit, and White got us the first down of the ballgame for Girard.
Name was called down at the 36-yard line of Liberty. 1st and 10 there for Girard. Back split. 2 wide receivers go off to the left. Jason Collins up under center. Collins, the option, got the ball to White, lost it, but got it back. White turns it upfield, and he turns what could have been a disastrous situation for Girard into a 6-yard pickup.
That time it was great penetration on the part of the defensive line of Liberty, but there was still blocking on that side that once the penetration came in, there was no one else to step up and make the tackle. Even though the ball was deflected out of the hand of the ball carrier, he still was able to make about 4 yards on the play.
Second down and 6. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line of Liberty. Kevon Jones goes off to the right. Bobby Datchuk to the left. Backs line up in the I formation behind Collins as Liberty stunts at the line. Collins turns, hands to White, trips forward and dragged down from behind as he fell back. Maybe got a half a yard on the play as the tackle was made by Liberty's Chris Starich. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Well, Liberty is showing the blitz. They're showing it early, which leaves them vulnerable over the middle for a tight end or anything over the middle. I think right now, Girard's already showed a tendency to throw deep, and I think it's a situation perfectly suited for that.
Ball at the 30-yard line of Liberty. 3rd down, 5 yards to go for the first down. 2 wide receiver formation, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Kevon Jones goes left, Datchuk to the right. They hand the ball off to the left side. Justin Smith, a huge hole, has a man to be dragged down finally at the 15-yard line, and saving the tackle was Justin Smokovich for Liberty, but a big gainer from Justin Smith brings the ball to the 15 of the Liberty Leopards. That momentarily stops the clock with 6:52 to play in a scoreless first quarter.
Well, in the early going, Eric, Girard's been faced with 3 third-down conversions. They've picked up 2 of them. That's something the offensive coordinator's got to be very pleased with.
Bobby Datchuk splits off wide to the right. Inside him is Kevon Jones. Back split behind Jason Collins. 1st and 10, ball at the 15-yard line of Liberty. Collins turns, hands to Justin Smith, has a hole inside the 10-yard line and falls forward just outside the 7. And the running attack gaining huge chunks of yardage on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. Whenever they've run the ball, they've been effective in this first quarter, at least on this drive. And a timeout taken by Liberty. 6:22 to play as Jeff Whitaker wants to talk to his defense. No score, but Girard driving back with more from WS Guy Stadium after this on Power 1440.
Remodeling your home, sending the kids to college, paying off debts. Those spring projects can really tax your finances. That is unless you get a home equity loan from 717 Credit Union. A home equity loan is the easy, on-the-budget, tax-advantage way to borrow. Stop by or call any 717 Credit Union office for membership and services information, or visit SSCU's new financial center located at 100 Brewster Drive in Howland. At 717 Credit Union, the best part of SSCU is you.
Do you see a payphone around anywhere? I've got to call my kids. Here, use my cell phone. when did you get a cell phone? I thought you had credit problems.
Well, I got this phone from One Stop Communication Center with absolutely no credit, no monthly bills, no contracts, and no access fees.
Okay, what's the catch?
At One Stop Communications, there's no catch. If you've ever been denied cellular service due to past credit problems, One Stop Communication Center can keep you in touch with prepaid cellular service.
I simply purchased an airtime card for the amount of time I need. When it runs out, I buy a new one.
I sure would like the peace of mind a cell phone would provide. Who do I call again?
One Stop Communication Center, West Indianola Boulevard in Youngstown at 788-6969, or in Austintown on Mahoning Avenue in the Westgate Plaza. Call 270-7243.
Cellular service just got easier
for everyone.
Roscoe's Poultry. What are you guys doing?
Welcome back to WS Guys Stadium here as Liberty as Justin just gained the first down on a second down and short carry. So Girard is set up first and goal with the ball at the 5-yard line of Liberty. Backs in the I formation behind Jason Collins as one wide receiver to the right, one to the left, but he's going to hand the ball to Jermaine White. He's hammered at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Forward progress gets him to the 4-yard line. As one of the first to hit him for Liberty was Robert Austin. Also in there was Chris Sarich, but Austin, the big 6'6", 215-pound defensive lineman, the first to hit him.
That was the first time they didn't get any yardage between the left guard and left tackle. They've been getting yardage to the left side all night.
Kevon Jones goes off to the right, to the left for the Girard Indians. C.J. Lamacusa backs in the eye, hand off to Jermaine White, has a hole, walks in for a touchdown. Girard breaks onto the scoreboard first with a 4-yard touchdown run. Jermaine White takes it in with 5:18 to play in the first quarter. Girard leads 6-0 with the extra point upcoming.
Well, that 5-yard run by White caps off an 8-play, 50-yard, 4-minute drive for the Girard Indians. They draw first blood in this last opener for both ball clubs.
On for the extra point for the Girard Indians is Bill Lucarello, and he drives it right through the upright. 7-0, 5:18 to play. Girard leads it. We'll pause for a 30-second timeout. Back with more after this on Power 1440.
Different folks take a different trip.
Someone classic and someone hip. Pontiac excitement,
Cadillac great. Find the best of both at just one place.
Coal Valley.
Coal Valley Pontiac Cadillac is a proud sponsor of Pirates Baseball. Go Pirates!
It's the best of both at just one place. Coal Valley. Come on home to Coal Valley.
On Elm Road in Warren, just past the 82 bypass.
Kent State Jumbo Campus has a new...
Eric Bowen, Bob Church, D.C. Cathy back at WS Guys Stadium in Liberty. Girard in this arch rivalry game getting on the scoreboard with a 4-yard Jermaine White touchdown run. They lead it 7-0. D.C. pretty easy drive that just took place there for Girard. They just pounded the ball between the backs.
They ran off the left side most of the time, but when they tried that counter to both sides, to the right side, it worked pretty effectively. So they have the left side open, they have the counter going to the right open. So it'll be very important for Liberty to get on the scoreboard because, as we know, we've mentioned they didn't score at all the first four games of last season, and that starts to fall back in the back of your head after you get scored on early.
Corey McRae is the deep man. Rashad Davis there as well for Liberty. As Randy Mason straight ahead, a very short kick. One of the up men for Liberty is going to field this one at the 29-yard line, and Liberty, after that short kickoff, will get good field position at the 37-yard line. Rashad. That was Chris Simmons. Excuse me, that was Scott Shimko returning that one for Liberty, and they get good field position at the 38 with 5:14 to play. Here in the first quarter, 7-0, Girard leads. Rashad Davis splits off to the left. Backs are split behind quarterback Justin Smolkovich. 1st and 10. Smolkovich on the option. Smolkovich is going to keep it, tries to string it to the outside and gets good yardage. He dives across the 40-yard line to the 42, and I believe a penalty flag came in.
Quarterback keeper, 5 yards, gain on the play.
No, it was a piece of paper, excuse me.
Beanbag. The official, the play ran, come up in front of the official as they turned around the corner. The official was behind the play. Sometimes you throw a beanbag to spot because you can't get up there quick enough with your feet to spot it.
43-yard line. Couldn't get up to a 5-yard gain quick enough?
Well, the whole thing is you don't want to get run over by the pursuit of the defense and the offensive line, so you get out of the way of the players, let the players play, and then kind of throw the beanbag where you think the ball was down.
Second down and 5, ball at their own 42-yard line for Liberty. Robert Austin motions to the left, lines up in the left tight end position. One wide receiver off to the right. Baxter split behind Smokovich. Turns, pitches the ball to the outside as Corey McCray has it, and not much happening as he's taken down hard by Justin Smith at the 43-yard line. A gain of just 1 on the play. It'll be third down and 4 yards to go.
Well, to this point, the obvious thing, that's the defense is Girard has a lot of defensive speed. They've been able to pursue and cut down some cutback lanes for the Liberty backs, and right now, that's the difference in the game.
4.5 minutes to play first quarter. Girard leads Liberty 7-0. Liberty has the football. Third down and 4 with it at their own 43-yard line. One receiver off to the left, 2 backs behind Smokovich. He's going to throw it under pressure. Smokovich is going to go down at the 36-yard line. One of the first to hit him for the Girard Indians was Don Whitaker. Gets the sack, and the punt team's going to have to come back onto the field for Liberty.
A good pursuit that time by the Girard defensive front, not giving Smokovich a chance to get loose. And the defense for Girard has stepped up early in the ballgame.
Smokovich drops inside his own 25 to punt the football. Did a good job last time as he had a high snap. This is a great snap and a great kick. Drives Kevon Jones to his own 29-yard line. Turns it upfield, 35. Gang tackle to the 36-yard line. Good special teams pursuit by Liberty. Sean Perry came down the field making a good special teams hit for Liberty. And Girard will take over first and 10 with it at their own 37-yard line. That's where they're going to spot the football.
Well, 35-yard punt, 8-yard return, and again, good field position on the third drive of the first quarter for the Girard Indians.
And a key early game defensive situation here for Liberty.
Most definitely. There's no doubt about that.
Baxter split behind Collins, has one wide receiver to the right. Kevon Jones to the left goes Bobby Datchik. White and Smith behind Collins. Hand up to Smith. Hit in the backfield, a big one. Busting through, making the big play for the Liberty Leopards defense. Lamar Christian. And it'll be a loss of a couple of yards. Second down and 12. Almost a 3-yard loss. Call it second and 13.
Well, to this point, the Liberty defense has to step up. That play they did, if they can match their opponents on the other side of the ball, they'll stay in the ball game.
Clock coming up on 3 minutes to play first quarter. Girard leads 7-0. Handoff goes to Smith again, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, gain about 2.5 yards before running into that solid defensive line of the Liberty Leopards. And Christian was in there again, helping to make the stop for Liberty.
Well, it comes to a point now, don't you think, DC, that Girard has not shown the propensity to throw the ball. You've got to make him throw the ball. You got to stop the run. You got to say, if you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me through the air.
Well, Girard threw the ball to show just that. They wanted to run the football. They want to give them something else to think about. They believe they're faster, they believe they're quicker, and they're throwing the ball deep. Maybe they'll burn them.
Third down, 9 yards to go. Ball at their own 37-yard line for Girard. Collins drops back to throw, looks, fires it deep down the right sideline for Jones, and it's knocked away at the 30-yard line. Again, very good coverage by the Liberty defensive back. This time it was Eddie Isam providing the tight coverage against the much quicker Kevon Jones, but he stayed with them.
Well, the pass was one of those high, lofting type passes. I believe if he would have threw it out a little bit further and just made it a foot race, there would have been no contest. But there was pressure up front. You got to credit the defense of Liberty.
So Jason Collins will drop back to his own 25-yard line to punt the football. Gets the kick away. Low, short line drive, and there will not be a return as this ball hits softly inside the 35, and it's touched dead at the 34-yard line. So Liberty's offense trots back onto the field. 2:09 to play in the first quarter. Girard leads Liberty 7-0. Coming up tomorrow afternoon on Power 1440, Ed Combos gets you started at 12:30 with the pregame show. Then a 1 o'clock kickoff at Mullencoff Stadium as Delphos St. John's takes on Warren JFK. Then a week from tonight, we'll be over at Holland High School in another great rivalry, Warren JFK and Holland. Then Saturday night, Cincinnati Moeller and Warren Harding from Cincinnati. Volkovich will throw on first and under pressure. Hit as he throws up in the air, and it's caught. Rashad Davis came down with the ball inside the 45-yard line. And it's a good thing Rashad Davis stands 6'3" and can jump. And Justin Volkovich, standing in the pocket, got leveled as he threw that one, and it popped in the air. Davis came down with it anyway.
That's what you want to see out of your quarterback. Make some pressure as he did up the middle. He still delivers the ball. The receiver spilled off the defensive back, was able to make the catch. The defensive back didn't have a play on the ball.
So Liberty gets a big passing play, 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line of Girard. One wide receiver in the formation. Robert Austin lines up on the right side at the tight end. Baxter split behind Smolkovich. Smolkovich turns. Smolkovich hands the ball off to the right side. Cutting back is Corey McRae. He runs into his quarterback trying to block. Turns it upfield. Picks up 6 yards. That was a very interesting play, to say the least.
Nice job by Corey McRae, reversing his field, finding the open field. Nice job by the Liberty offensive line not clipping. Because when you have a player run a reverse field like that, a lot of times you don't hold your block, you get somebody from behind. The officials let him play. There was no clip. Good job by the offensive line of Liberty. Good job by McRae. And I'll tell you what, Smolkovich got hit just about as hard as he did the play before.
Second down, a little bit less than 5 yards to go for the first down at the spot at the 39-yard line of Girard. A minute 15 and counting in the first quarter as Liberty trails 7-0, but they have it in Girard territory. Smolkovich on the option. Smolkovich breaks a tackle and leaps forward, gets 2 yards. Looked as though he was going to lose 2, but gain 2. It'll be third down and a long 3 to go for the first down.
The drive, as we mentioned before, is very important. They need to get some points. You know in the back of their minds, even in the front of their minds, they know they haven't scored the first 4 games of last season. Girard also knows that, and that's something that you key on. You say, well, we want to check these guys out the first quarter and put it in their mind that they can't score on it.
Third down and 3, ball to 37-yard line, 33 seconds to play first quarter. Rashad Davis, the lone receiver in the formation. Robert Austin, a tight end. Backs are split behind Smolkovich. Smolkovich turns, hands the ball off. It's swarmed under immediately as Corey McRae as the Girard defensive line played that as if they knew it was coming, and they had a huge loss on the play to win the first quarter of play as the final 8 seconds are going to tick off the first quarter clock here at Liberty High School. We have played one. Liberty will be punching the ball to start the second quarter. We'll have that for you after we take this timeout on Power 1440.
Bad driver. Sit. Good. You don't have to drive your car into the Meander Reservoir. Take it to Steve Shell at the corner of Route 422 in Kenilworth and Warren. They're open 7 days a week. They do safety checks. You can get your tires fixed, air conditioning fixed, a lube job, brake work, and a tune-up. Plus, they have U-Haul service. Steve Shell at the corner of Route 422 and Kenilworth and Warren. Don't drown your car.
Buckeye Welder Sales has been a proud supporter of Newton Falls athletics for many years. Buckeye has all of the welding supplies you need for your home or business. They offer cut and welding torches made by Harris, arc welding equipment by Lincoln Electric, as well as compressed gases, including helium, that you need to get the job done. Buckeye Welder Sales also offers a complete line of safety products, and they're located at 721 North Canal Street in Newton Falls. Give Buckeye a call at 330-872-3855 to find out how they can help your home or business needs.
Before we go out, back out to Liberty and Mr. Low Payment at Mark Thomas Ford in Portland. Here's what our customers say when they see.
Before we go back out to Liberty and Girard, we have 2 scores for you. At the end of the first quarter, it is Cheney 7, Austintown Fitch 0. In the big battle with Mooney and Struthers, second quarter 0-0. And now back out to Liberty with Eric Boland.
Eric Bowen, Bob Church, TC Kathy back at Liberty as Liberty trails 7-0, and they're punting the ball from midfield to start the second quarter. Kevon Jones fields the punt at the 9-yard line, looks for some room to the outside, still on his feet, to the 10, to the 14-yard line, and brought down there. There for the Liberty Leopards, Ian Lepkovic. Making a nice special team play. John Staples was there as well. And Justin Smolkovich punting the ball, doing his job effectively, as did his coverage team, pinning Girard back inside their own 15-yard line. But Girard does lead it 7-0 to start the second quarter.
Well, 32-yard punt, 5-yard return for Girard. Interesting first quarter statistics. Girard had the ball for 15 offensive plays for 59 yards. Liberty had the ball 9 offensive plays for 18 yards.
Justin Smith, Jermaine White, split behind quarterback Jason Collins, has 2 wide receivers in the formation. Short drop by Collins, wings the ball out to Kevon Jones. He can't hang on at the 16. Providing the coverage for Liberty, about to drill him, had he come down with that pass was Chris Sarich. It'll be second and 10.
Well, defense can win you a game. I mean, just by itself. Not just by picking off passes or by getting fumbles, but by putting you in good field position. Right now, Liberty's in good defensive field position. They've been on the other end of the field position battle so far. Right now, they're in good field position defensively.
Second down, 10 yards to go for Girard, as they have it at their own 14. Again, Justin Smith, Jermaine White, split behind Collins. There's the inside hand of Justin Smith, a huge hole. Justin Smith turns it upfield, has a man to beat, crosses midfield. Justin Smith down the left sideline. He's tackled from behind. This is Justin Smolkovich saving a touchdown. Finally tackled at the 12-yard line of Liberty, and Justin Smith is showing outstanding speed.
74-yard run that time for Justin Smith. 4th first down, giving him exactly 106 yards already in tonight's ballgame, and we're early in the second quarter.
Well, it goes as field position theory.
74 yards will get you out of a hole in a hurry. Smith and White again line up, split behind quarterback Jason Collins. 2 wide receivers in the formation, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to Jermaine White. Jermaine White hit hard, but still able to pound his way ahead and gain a couple of yards as he dragged with him Robert Austin. Finally, it was Austin bringing him to the ground. Gain of 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6.
Huge series right here, obviously, for the Liberty defense. They can't let them get 7 because you go down 14-0, even this early in the second quarter, as DC's been saying all the first quarter long. Liberty knows they didn't score the first 4 games. Girard knows it, and they don't want to be in the same situation this year.
Smith and White line up, this time in the I formation. White gets the carry over the right side. High steps his way inside the 5-yard line, and he's down to the 2. Enough for the first down. It will bring up first and goal for Girard. 10:38 to play, second quarter, as Girard looks to add to a 7-0 lead.
And to compound that problem, Bob, is that the Liberty offense only, as you mentioned, gotten 18 yards the entire first quarter. They know they haven't been able to move the football. If you get down 14-0, you have to move the football. If you haven't done that, your confidence level tends to go down just a little bit.
Again, Justin Smith, Jermaine White in the I formation behind Jason Collins. First and goal from the 2. White gets the carry, plows his way ahead. Second effort to the goal line, not quite in. They'll spot him inside the 1. Rashad Davis came in to save the touchdown.
Well, they're stacked in the middle right now, trying to prevent that touchdown. They figure that the Girard Indians are trying to go inside for the touchdown. They ran a counter play the last time for a touchdown. I would expect either a counter or maybe even a bootleg here.
Justin Smith, Jermaine White in the I formation behind Collins. Second down and goal. Ball just inside the 1. Collins turns for White over the right side. Walks it in for another touchdown. Jermaine White accounting for both Girard scores in the first half. He had a 4-yard touchdown run in the first quarter and a 1-yard touchdown plunge. And it's a 13-0 Girard lead with 9:44 to play in the first quarter.
Oh, that White 1-yard run caps off an 86-yard, 5-play, 2-minute and 16-second drive. So Girard's had the ball almost 9 minutes in the ball game, and they've got 14 points, or at least 13 points on the board.
There's a snap and set down. The extra point attempt is up. Will Lucarell knocks it right through, and it's a 14-0 advantage now for Girard with 9:44 to play in the first half. We'll be back with more from WS Guys Stadium in Liberty after this on Power 1440.
Bad driver. Sit. Good. You don't have to drive your car into the Meander Reservoir. Take it to Steve Shell at the corner of Route 422 in Kenilworth and Warren. They're open 7 days a week. They do safety checks. You can get your tires fixed, air conditioning fixed, a lube job, brake work, and a tune-up. Plus, they have U-Haul service. Steve Shell at the corner of Route 422 and Kenilworth and Warren. Don't drown your car.
Welcome back to Liberty High School as the hometown Liberty Leopards in trouble here in the first half against their arch rival Girard. Indians Girard leading 14-0. Jermaine White accounting for both touchdowns. 9:44 to play in the second quarter. White a moment ago carrying it over from 1 yard.
They're throwing it basically on the ground. They've thrown the ball 4 times yet to complete a pass, but they've got exactly 146 yards on the ground. When you got 146 yards on the ground, we played just over 14 minutes of football. They're doing a nice job. The offensive line for Girard is doing a great job, and the running backs are doing a nice job finding holes or getting outside and making good things happen.
Randy Mason tees it up at his own 40-yard line, standing back deep inside the 10 is Corey McCray.
Chances are Liberty will get a good field position here because all the kicks are short.
That's a positive. And it's another short kick. This one's going to skip the 25-yard line as McCray picks it up. McCray dodges a couple of tacklers, spins his way out to the 35-yard line, and then for Liberty's offense comes back on the field. First 10, 9:38 to play, second quarter. It's a 14-0 Girard advantage.
Well, you bring up field position for Liberty. They've had the ball on their own 38, their own 37, their own 34, and their own 35 to start drives. So field position has not been a problem for the Liberty offense. The Girard defense has been a problem for the Liberty offense.
Justin Smolkovich breaks the huddle. First and 10, ball at their own 35-yard line. One wide receiver, Rashad Davis, goes off to the right. Two backs, Corey McCray. Standing back there line with Anton Williams. Smolkovich going to throw passes, picked off at the 40-yard line. He threw it up for grabs, and it is intercepted. Bobby Datchik came down with the ball for Girard. Nice hands by Datchik as he was fumbling it a bit as he was falling out of bounds, but he hauled it in and intercepted the pass.
Well, needless to say, that's the last thing Liberty wanted to see. You're in position to maybe run the ball, try to get something established on the ground. 14-0 is not panic time. But when you go down 21-0, if you go down 21-0, especially as ineffective as your offense has been, that's panic time.
Bobby Datchik, the younger brother of Joey Datchik, who was an outstanding athlete at Girard a few years ago, now at Hiram College. Jason Collins and the Girard offense right back on the field. First and 10. Collins is going to keep it. Collins turns it upfield, brought down hard at the 36-yard line. Nice tackle made by Liberty's Terrence Baker. Short pickup on the play. It'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, but when you got Smith and White having the success they're having, when you got Collins, the heady quarterback, dropping back, finding all his intended receivers well covered, has the headiness to bring the ball down and run the ball, that gives the Liberty defense even one more running back to concern itself with.
Tevon Jones goes off to the left, splitting to the right is Frank Caputo. Backs are split behind Jason Collins. Second down and 8. Collins on the option. He's going to keep it. Collins puts his head down, accelerates forward, and he's near the first down. They needed to get just outside the 28-yard line. They're going to spot him about a half yard short. It'll be third down in that half yard.
Boy, if I'm the Girard coaches, I'm just licking my chops now because on that option play, the pitch man was wide open. There was a wide open opening for the quarterback also. He turned it up like he should have because that was the most immediate gain, but that pitch man was wide open also.
Well, for some reason, they're going to measure this one.
At this time, if you would like to get your programs out once again.
Well, the officials signaled for a stoppage of play and then eyed it down and now are indeed going to bring the chains out for measurement. I can see from here they're a half yard short.
Well, Jeff Whitaker, I think the officials weren't sure, and if either coach ask for a measurement. You show the courtesy to give either ball club the measurement. The officials had, the wherewithal to do that. And as you mentioned, from our bird's eye view here in the new Liberty press box, a nice Liberty press box, they were half yard short.
I'm not so sure Whitaker asked for it. Just guessing. Third down, half yard to go.
Third down and 1.
Keeper, Collins has the first down as he moves the pile ahead. Needed a half yard, picked up 2 yards. And that'll momentarily stop the clock. 8:15 to play in the first half. Girard looking to add to a 14-0 lead as they'll have it first and 10 at the 27-yard line of the Leopards.
Timeout called by the Leopards.
Liberty takes the timeout. We will as well. 8:15 to play in the first half. 14-0 Girard. We'll be back with more from Liberty right after this.
Buckeye Welder Cells has been a proud supporter of Newton Falls athletics for many years. Buckeye has all of the welding supplies you need for your home or business. They offer cut and welding torches made by Harris, arc welding equipment by Lincoln Electric, as well as compressed gases, including helium, that you need to get the job done. Buckeye Welder Cells also offers a complete line of safety products, and they're located at 721 North Canal Street in Newton Falls. Give Buckeye a call at 330-872-3855 to find out how they can help your home or business needs.
Before we go out to Liberty to rejoin Eric Bolin, we have a few scores. In the first quarter, it is Cheney 7, Fitch 0. In the first quarter out at Howland, it is Lodi Cloverleaf 7, Howland 0. And the big battle tonight, Mooney and Struthers, second quarter, 3 minutes to go, 0-0. Mooney Cardinals moving the ball and shooting themselves in their foot, fumbled 2 times, 0-0, 3 minutes to go, first half. Back out to Eric Bolin, Bob Church, DC Cathy, and Liberty.
Ed, thanks a lot. And, of course, at halftime, he'll be giving you all the scoring updates. Here's a first and 10 pass to Kevon Jones into the flat. Turns the corner. He's going in for a touchdown. Kevon Jones fielded that one on the short screen pass to the right side and took it in. 57-yard scoring play, and Girard leads it now 20-0 with 8:09 to play in the first half. That looked almost too easy.
Well, you can't put him one-on-one with a linebacker and expect him not to beat that man in the wide open field.
So Jason Collins finds Kevon Jones in the flat, turned it upfield and scored untouched, and now Lucarell on for his third extra point attempt of the game. It's up, and it is hooked off to the left. No good. So that's one of the few things that Girard hasn't done here in the first half. At least on that last extra point, they still lead it 20-0 with 8:09 to play in the first half. We'll pause for a timeout. Back with more from Liberty High School right after this short break.
536-5538. If you have the ticket, please bring it to the press box on the Liberty side.
Okay, well, apparently we're not taking a break. 8:09 to play in the first half. And Girard doing pretty much what they wanted to see here in the first half of play, whether it be via the run or the pass.
Well, as you mentioned, they've done everything they pretty much wanted to do. And Liberty's defense hasn't played totally bad. I mean, they've come up with some big plays on defense, but not enough of them. And the skill position, as you mentioned before, the skill position people for Girard are just a little bit better than what the skill position people are for Liberty. And you put a Jones out there one-on-one with a linebacker, I mean, you dream for that matchup. There's times in the game where you never see that, but you dream for that matchup, and 9 times out of 10, he's going to beat the guy.
Randy Mason has the ball at the 40-yard line, preparing to kick. Standing back, Corey McCray. He's the deep man for the Liberty Leopards. Rashad Davis back there as well as Mason. Another short kick as this one's going to be taken by at the 28-yard line. Is bringing this one across the 40 for Liberty is Sean Perry, and he's still on his feet, drags some tacklers out across the 40-yard line to the 43. So Sean Perry with a nice 15-yard kickoff return. Liberty will have outstanding field position, trailing 20-0 with 8:02 to play in the second quarter.
That Collins to Jones pass covered 27 yards. It capped off a 4-play, 34-yard, 1 minute and 31-second drive. So Girard has not spent a lot of time putting the ball in the end zone, but they put it in the end zone 3 times.
First and 10 for the Liberty Leopards. Double wide receiver set. One goes off to the right, one to the left. Baxter split behind Smokovich. He pitches to Corey McRae over the left side. Cuts to the outside. 45, still on his feet. McRae drags the tackler out to the 49. Corey McRae, a nice run. Picks up 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 5. Roy Schimpf came in to make the tackle.
Well, the game's obviously not over. You're down 20-0. You gotta start something as far as something positive offensively for Liberty, and a nice run that time by McRae to the short side of the field, picking up 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Leopards.
5-yard gain on that run. Now we 2nd down and 5 for the Leopards from the 48-yard line.
Justin Smokovich back up under center, has 2 backs split behind him. 2 wide receivers off to the left in the formation. Now Sean Perry goes in motion to the right for Liberty, but the pitch is going to go back to Corey McRae. Same side as before, puts his head down and powered backwards, is making the bone-crushing hit with Jason Collins coming up from his defensive back position, a gain of 1 on the forward progress, just short of midfield. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Well, the good thing about being down 20-0, here's a good thing, is that it's still early in the game. There is time to come back. The only difference is that Liberty hasn't showed any offense so far, so it's a good point as far as it being early, but it's a bad point if you can't move in football.
3rd down, call it 3 yards to go with the ball at the 50. 6:37 and counting in the first half, 20-0, Girard leads it. Smokovich drops back to throw. Smokovich in trouble, got the ball away, and it's too tall, intended for Sean Perry. Would have been a first down at the 43-yard line, but the pass a bit too high. And Jeff Whitaker is thinking about going for it here, down 20-0. And he thought about it, discarded it, and the punt team comes out.
Well, being down 20-0, you want to try to do something defensively. In order to come back, you have to play defense. So maybe by pinning them down deep in their own territory, that might be the start.
Smokovich inside the 40. Smokovich gets the kick away, a high wobbling kick, a fair catch called for and made at the 21-yard line by Kevon Jones. 6 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the first half. 20-0, Girard leads in their offense coming back on the field. Tomorrow afternoon, 12:30 pregame, 1 o'clock kickoff. Over at Mullencroft Stadium, the 2-time defending Division 6 state champions are in town. Delphos St. John's to take on Warren JFK.
One more time on that 50-50 ticket.
Jason Collins back in there at quarterback for Girard. Has his team first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Justin Smith, Jermaine White are split behind Collins. 2 wide receivers, Kevon Jones, Bobby Datchick to the right. Handoff goes to Justin Smith over the left side, still on his feet, and scampers forward to the 28-yard line. Smith picking up 6 yards on that first down carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
Nice job of holding their blocks there by the offensive line of Girard. Smith a little bit of a delay handoff that time, but the offensive line held their blocks long enough. He found the hole, took it up over his own left side, picked up 6 yards. He now has 8 carries for 113 yards. Obviously, the big one was the 74-yard one on the last big drive for the Girard Indians.
Justin Smith stands just 5'5", weighs 155 pounds. Him and White behind Collins. Here's a little reverse handoff going to Jermaine White, and the Liberty defense not fooled on the play. A minimal pickup, crashed across the 30-yard line. Gain a yard and a half. It'll be 3rd down and about 2.
That time they ran something like the wing-back counter to the left-hand side. They've been pounding inside. They've had all kind of success inside. They decided to go outside just to mix it up some, and Liberty was up for the task. Now this is a very big 3rd down play for Liberty.
3rd down, 2 yards to go. Ball at their own 30. 5:11 to play in the first half. Girard leads Liberty 20-0. 2 wide receivers go to the right. Baxter split behind Jason Collins. Smith hit, and he's able to fall ahead and pick up the first down for Girard out to the 33-yard line. He was hit right where he needed to go for the first down, but kept the legs moving and picked up an extra yard for the first down. Justin Smith again, 5'5", easily 155 pounds, but he's tough.
Well, a lot of times we make too much about the lack of size or the perceptive lack of size in high school, but 155 pounds is plenty big in high school football.
Apparently. Certainly has been tonight. Kevon Jones In tight to the left is a lone receiver in the formation. Jason Collins turns. He's going to pitch the ball out to Jermaine White. White makes a cutback, and a late penalty flag will come in as he falls at the 35-yard line. He gains 2 yards, and we'll see what this flag is.
Sophomore thrown. I think you might have a face mask against the Liberty Leopards.
And the Girard Indians are applauding the flag. Good call, Bob. 15 yards will be added.
Face mask against the Leopards is the call.
And that was a good defensive play by Liberty, holding them to a 2-yard gain, but 15 yards on the face mask.
And if you're the defensive coach for Liberty, that just, I mean, you just pull your hair out behind that because you had all kind of problems stopping them in the first place. When you finally do stop them, you compound the gain or the backup gain by pulling on the face mask.
Ball spotted at Liberty's 49-yard line. Girard leads 20-0, 4:25 to play first half. Two backs behind Collins. Collins is going to throw it, looking for Kevon Jones deep down the right side. Jones dives. He has the football inside the 20-yard line. Kevon Jones, another big reception. Has it at the 19, first and 10 for Girard. And this Girard football team is going to be very difficult on their opponents this year with these speedy receivers and backs that they have.
You guys haven't picked one of these guys to contend for a title in their conferences, but there's something about winning. When you win a football game, the confidence level goes up so high that you can believe you can get anybody you play.
First and 10, ball to 19. Two backs are split behind Jason Collins. Collins is going to option to Jermaine White. Tripped up and dropped to the 24-yard line. Nice play is made by Rashawn Davis. Corey McCray was over there as well. That's a loss of 4 yards on a first down play. It'll be 2nd and 14.
On that pass play to Jones, that was the 9th first down for Girard. 2 through the air, 1 penalty, so they've got 6 through on the ground. Liberty has 1 first down in the ball game.
That last option play had no chance of working. The spacing was too close between the quarterback and the pitchman. There was only like a yard between them. No option will work like that.
3 minutes, 24 seconds to play first half. 20-0 Girard looking for more. They have it. 2nd and 14 from the 24-yard line. Collins will throw it. Fake in off the White. Rolls. Looks. Back over the middle of the field. Incomplete. And the intended receiver was Kristopkovich, but it was thrown behind him. A penalty flag is down. Illegal motion against Girard.
Illegal motion called against the Indians.
So instead of being 2nd and 14, it'll now be 2nd and 19. Clock stops. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up at the half, Ed Conlos anchoring things back at the Power 1440 studios. We'll have some scores for you from across the valley. That big Cardinal Mooney Struthers game, at least in the first half, living up to all the advanced. 0-0 the last report we had.
Yeah, we were talking an offensive shootout, so that shows how much we know about football. That's why we do what we do and have fun doing it. We're not good at it, but we have fun doing what we're doing. Well, at least I'm not good at it, okay? I'll leave you two guys out of this.
Bob is so self-deprecating. 2nd down, 19 yards to go for Girard, backing up a little bit here. Losing yardage on an option play and then a penalty. Here's the reverse to Kevon Jones. Finds a hole but tripped up as he went through it. Looked as though he may have had about 20, but Robert Austin got his big arm in there, tripped Jones up, and he fell forward.
That time was out of motion. He was went in motion and came back on a wing back slot. They got to reverse to the left. They're throwing the ball to him on a little screen. It's throwing it deep to him. They want the ball to him. I wouldn't be surprised if into the game if he did throw a pass.
Clock moving, 2.5 minutes to play first half, 20-0. Girard leads it. 3rd down at 14 for the Liberty 24. Collins back. Collins looks, throws in and out of the hands of Jay Rasick, the tight end.
Collins pass intended.
And it'll be 4th down and 14.
It's just so much fun over here. I got Nicky Cochran to my right, and when they throw the ball and the ball comes off the hands of the intended receiver, he jumps up and down and yells in the headset. I wouldn't want to be on the sidelines in the headset he's yelling into.
Nick Cochran, one of the great athletes to come out of Girard High School, and certainly in all of Trumbull County. Bob, I know you got to cover quite a bit of his football and basketball exploits.
I still remember the day. I think he was playing LeBray over at Warren West Reserve High School in the district, and they had just brought in the three-point arc, and he hit like 8 threes in a row and had like 31 points and carried Girard by himself to beat LeBray. But I'll tell you what, one of the finest athletes ever come out of Trumbull County, and now one of the nicer young coaches to teach kids how to play football and basketball.
Timeout taken here by Girard, 14 yards to go. They face football at their own 24-yard line. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to play in the first half. Similar to what we saw last night at Steubenville. You had Steubenville pulling away in that first half, and they were faced deep in Brand territory with a 4th down and long, and ran it in for a touchdown. A little bit different situation here, but the only similarity.
The only difference in that game is that Rand had shown some offensive life. This game, Liberty hasn't shown anything as far as on the offensive side. And so therefore, the prospect of getting back in the game was a little bit more bleak tonight than it was last night, at least at this point of the game.
Well, Bud McSuley, Girard's head coach, huddling with his team, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 14, ball at the 14-yard line of Liberty. 3 wide receivers go to the right. Dyson Collins drops back. He fires it deep, right corner of the end zone, and caught for a touchdown by Kevon Jones. He was wide open. A 24-yard scoring play. Jason Collins to Kevon Jones, 26-0, 2:19 to play in the first half.
Well, that pass play covered 24 yards. It capped off a 79-yard, 7-play, 4-minute and 1-second drive. Girard now leads 26-0 with the extra point forthcoming.
What an offensive performance in the first half of play. The first quarter and a half was all done on the ground for Girard. And Lucarell pounds the extra point through the uprights. The last 2 scoring plays coming through the air, both to Kevon Jones. 2:19 to play first half, 27-0. Girard leads it. We'll be back with more from Liberty High School after this on Power 1440.
Different folks take a different trip. Someone classic and someone hip. Pontiac excitement, Cadillac great. Find the best of both at just one place. Coal Valley.
Coal Valley Pontiac Cadillac is a proud sponsor of Pirates Baseball. Go Pirates!
It's the best of both at just one place. Coal Valley. Come on home to Coal Valley.
On Elm Road in Warren, just past the 82 bypass.
Eric Bowen, Bob Church, DC Kathy back in the press box at WS Guys Stadium, and Liberty has been all Girard in this war on 304. 27-0, Girard leads at 2:19 to play in the first half.
It's more like the Battle of Bull Run, I think, than the war on 304. This is getting deep. I'll tell you what, this is a very explosive Girard football team, and they can score and beat you in a lot of ways.
You also have to be impressed with what they've done defensively. They have not given Liberty very much, and this was a good young defense in the MAC last year. They ranked 3rd in the conference in total defense, so Girard, very solid foundation to build around it. They've added some offensive weapons. I agree with DC. They're going to give fits to Niles, Struthers, and Poland. They may not have all the weapons that those 3 teams do, who many think are going to be the 3 that are contending for the MAC this year. They're going to make it very difficult on those teams when they do play. Mason will kick off, ball at its own 40. And it's another short kick, as it's going to be taken by Shimko, and Shimko able to shimmy his way out to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the first half, 27-0. Girard leads.
Maybe that lofty number 8 ranking was the emphasis that makes them go out and play with the spirited football that they came out and play. Maybe they got somebody faxed them a copy of this top 14 over here.
I don't see them in there.
We'll be delving,
there they are.
We'll be delving into the top 14 later in the second half, heavily. 1st and 10, Justin Smolkovich up under center from their own 40-yard line. Little scissors play as it goes to the outside. Antoine Williams still on his feet. Not on his feet. Tackle. Jason Collins is over there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Tim Sharp is well making the tackle. No gain as he was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Under 2 minutes now to play in the first half. 3 receivers go to the right. Smolkovich avoids pressure. And he's going to be sacked. Horse collar down at the the 32-yard line.
Backfield on number 95.
And Jay Racek also plays tight end, came in there to make the stop.
8-yard loss on a play.
Nicky Cochran is loose.
That yelp you heard in the background was Nick Cochran, assistant coach up in the press box. 3rd and 18. Smolkovich swings it out of the flat as it's caught by Antoine Williams, but he's immediately wrestled to the ground. Bobby Datchik made the open field tackle out to the 35-yard line. 4th and 15. And no choice but to have Smolkovich drop back to punt the football.
35-yard line.
And a timeout taken by Girard. A minute 6 to play in the second quarter. 27-0 Girard leads, and we'll pause for a 30-second timeout. Back with more after this on Power 1440.
Remodeling your home, sending the kids to college, paying off debts. Those spring projects can really tax your finances. That is, unless you get a home equity loan from 717 Credit Union. A home equity loan is the easy, on-the-budget, tax-advantage way to borrow. Stop by or call any 717 Credit Union office for membership and services information, or visit SSCU's new financial center located at 100 Brewster Drive in Howland. At 717 Credit Union, the best part of SSCU is you.
Welcome back to WS Guys Stadium at Liberty High School, and right now Girard pounding the Leopards 27-0 with a minute 6 to play in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, Ed Comlos back in the Power 1440 studios. We'll give you scores from across the valley, and then we'll be back with the second half of this one.
There's that man Jones back deep again. I wouldn't be surprised if he scored on the kickoff or a punt.
Kevon Jones, the lone return man, at the 32-yard line. Smolkovich, high snap, and he feels that they're coming after it. They very nearly blocked it, but he got a good kick away. It hits at the 45-yard line and then rolls that at the 41. So Girard, the way they passed the ball in the second quarter, 57 seconds time for them to maneuver their way down the field. Should they desire to go through the air, they do have one timeout remaining as well. Looking to put the nail in Liberty here in the first half. They may have done it on that last 24-yard touchdown pass from Jason Collins to Kevon Jones, but we'll see what Coach McSooley decides to do here.
It's so tough for you to try to come back in a situation like this, having not have a whole lot of offense at all in this game, and in previous season never had any offense, so pretty tough for this Liberty team.
1st and 10, ball at their own 41-yard line. Baxter split behind the quarterback, Jason Collins. He's going to throw it. Collins steps up, fires deep, down the right sideline, overshoots his man, Kevon Jones, at the 30-yard line. This time the tight coverage was provided by Eddie Itam, and it will be second and 10.
Well, Collins has completed 3 passes in 9 attempts, all 3 to Kevon Jones for 71 yards, so a nice job of pitch and catch from Collins to Jones for 71 yards, 3 for 9 through the air.
Out of 9 attempts, I think at least 8 went to Kevon Jones.
I got 6.
Close.
Real close. Without a pencil.
Backs line up in the I formation. One receiver off to the left, one to the right. Here's a delay handoff going to Jermaine White. Big hole over the left side, but a nice pursuing tackle at the 45-yard line as Antoine Williams came in there for Liberty to make the stop. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be down and 6 as the clock continues to move. 35 seconds left in the first half. 27-0 Girard leads as they go with the hurry-up offense. Collins calling out the play at the line of scrimmage. Has Kevon Jones to the right, Datchik to the left, and movement, all sorts of movement along the offensive line.
Flag on the play.
Gotta believe that was supposed to be a silent huddle, silent snap, and the center snapped. His quarterback wasn't expecting it, and then the line moved, and it was just an ugly play from the start.
I tell you what, with the defensive back, the cornerback playing 20 yards off the line of scrimmage on Jones, they didn't throw the ball out to Jones to give him an opportunity to beat his man like he did before. He might be off to the races.
Call against the Indians. Timeout, Girard.
Girard spends a timeout with 22 seconds to play in the first half, leading 27-0, about to be faced with a third down in the 11th play.
For having 27 points on the board coming up on this third down play, Girard is only 3 of 8 on third down conversions, so they're not having great success, but they're not having to score on third down. They're scoring on first and second on the big play. Looking at Girard's schedule, next week they play who a lot of people consider to be one of the favorites in the TAC 8. They play against the Brookfield Warriors, so that should be an interesting ball game as far as the Girard Indians go.
And the third quarter
Girard, of course, playing in what many consider to be the best conference, not only in this area, but certainly in Northeast Ohio, or maybe even in the state, in the Metro Athletic Conference, and they open up against Struthers in Metro Athletic Conference play in week number 4. And Struthers at last report a dogfight with Cardinal Mooney, as you would expect. Ed Comlos will have the score of that game, and others coming up in our halftime report, which is 22 seconds away. And the officials mark off the 5 yards against Girard for a false start. 3rd down and 11. Ball back at their own 40-yard line. Coming up tomorrow afternoon, Warren JFK playing host to Delphos St. John's. 1 o'clock, the kickoff. 12:30 at Comlos comes on with the pregame show.
Fumble to football. Liberty recovered. Right, number 64.
I was reading my notes.
That's okay, you're allowed to do that.
Quickly.
But a turnover by the Liberty defense, which is what you need, and a good hustle play by the Liberty defense, number 64. I don't find him in the program, but that's okay. Anyhow, 1st and 10 for Liberty.
16 seconds to play, so Liberty looking to get some kind of momentum established here late in the first half. 27-0, Girard leads it. Justin Smokovich sends Sean Perry in motion to the left. They have 2 wide receivers in the formation now. Ball at the 46-yard line. Smokovich trips and falls going away from center. He's down at the 50.
Smokovich trips out of the backfield.
And we're down to 6 seconds, 5, and the final seconds are going to tick off the first half clock at WS Guy Stadium. We've played a half here at Liberty to score. Girard pounding the crosstown rival Liberty Leopards 27-0 at the break. We'll pause for a timeout, then Comlos takes over in the Power 1440 studios with the halftime report. We'll be back with more from Liberty High School momentarily on Power 1440.
Roscoe's Poultry at 306 Steel Street in Youngstown has more chicken than you can shake a stick at, baby. Roscoe's wants you to take advantage of their pre-Labor Day specials. 10 pounds of drumsticks, $5. 10 pounds of chicken wings, $8.50. Or a 40-pound box of wings, only $30. Check out Roscoe's mixed chicken piece packs, baby, with 64 pieces for $20.50. Or 120 pieces for only $32.50. If you prefer chicken breasts that are breaded and really tender, pick up Roscoe's 5-pound bag for only $9.95. Roscoe also has a 10-pound box of baby back ribs with 8 slabs per box, only $19.95. And if you're having a little get-together, you have to see Roscoe's package deals. They got a little get-together package deal that includes 64 pieces of mixed chicken, 40 quarter-pound beef patties, and 50 hot dogs, all for only $33.95. So get it together at Roscoe's, 306 Steel Street in Youngstown. Call 799-9611. Don't forget, you can wing it at Roscoe's, baby.
Goodyear! Race to Goodyear for the Champion's Choice Tire Sale. Through September 11th, get savings on some of Goodyear's most popular passenger, performance, and light truck tires. Plus, get a $50 credit on a new NASCAR or existing Goodyear cars when you buy 4 selected Goodyear tires. This Champion's Choice Tire Sale is going fast. For the participating location nearest you and complete details, call 1-800-GOODYEAR.
Serious freedom. Goodyear, Goodyear.
No escape. No re-entry. Only a nightmare high above Earth. You can't resist the force of gravity. Gravity, the electrifying new novel of suspense by best-selling author Tess Gerritsen. Stephen King raves, Tess Gerritsen is better than Palmer, better than Cook. Yes, even better than Crichton. Gravity. Feel the pull. Now in hardcover from Pocket Books.
Larry King talking about stressful times. Short-term stress can cause difficulty. Long-term stress can affect your health. I tackle stress naturally with Repose, the new dietary supplement from SunSource. Drug-free Repose combines kava, clinically shown to relax stress away, Siberian ginseng to revitalize you, and vitamin C and B and magnesium to replenish nutrients lost to stress. Short-term, long-term, Repose works. Repose, the natural alternative to stress. For a free stress test, visit sunsource.com.
We're behind you when you downshift into an S-curve. We're behind you when you snake over fresh-laid asphalt. In fact, If you buy a Mazda certified pre-owned vehicle, they'll be behind you mile after pulse-pounding mile. Because they're inspected, certified, and backed by Mazda with a limited warranty that extends beyond any remaining new car warranty, which makes them good to go guaranteed. See your participating Mazda dealer for details and for low limited term APR financing too. Mazda certified pre-owned vehicles. Get in, be moved.
This is Ed Comlos back at the studio. Another exciting game out, Girard and Liberty. Girard leading 27-0 at halftime. And we have some scores for you. Make sure we get Bob Church on the line on this one because nobody would believe me, but, you know, they figure I've been wrong all the time. Halftime, Painesville Riverside 14, Niles 12. I told you to watch out for Painesville Riverside. Yeah, they led the game 14-0 before Niles made a comeback. Niles tried to take the lead on a field goal, and it was blocked. 14-12, Painesville Riverside over Niles McKinley at the half. Once again, our score at the half is Girard 27, Liberty nothing. Girard completely outplaying Liberty out there. We have a score from YSU. Second quarter score is Ursuline 7, Akron St. Vincent 0. We have a score from Poland. Another battle that I warned everybody about. The Springfield Tigers, I'm telling you, they're here to play ball. They're 0-0 with Poland in the second quarter. Once again, that score is Springfield 0, Poland 0, second quarter. Out at Tiger Stadium in Howland, another close game. Halftime is Lodi Cloverleaf 7, the Howland Tigers 7. And then the game everybody's been talking about, Mooney Struthers. It's 6-0 Struthers at the half. They're just getting ready to start the third quarter. Struthers scored on a Walter Reyes 15-yard run, and the kick was blocked. It was an exciting first half in Struthers. Couple turnovers, good defense, Don Bucci football. It's 6-0 Struthers, though. Rick McFadden, 4 completions in the whole first half. Out at Fitch Stadium, a 48-yard field goal by Jake Stewart, which broke the Austintown Fitch record. Once again, 48-yard field goal with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Jake Stewart, new school record. Austintown 10, Cheney 7 at the half. And we'll be right back with more scores right after this.
Cats Club at 1954 West Market Street here in Warren reminds drivers, be alert for children in school zones and crossing areas. Obey the school crossing guard. She's there for a reason. Remember, driving in school areas requires extra awareness, so watch out for the kids. That's from Cats Club at 1954 West Market Street in Warren. To meet old friends and make new ones, come on into the Cats Club for fun, frolic, and friendliness. Relax in pleasant, comfortable surroundings and enjoy your favorite refreshment. That's the Cats Club where Kathy and Jim Bowden wish all a safe and happy Labor Day holiday.
Roscoe's Poultry at 306 Steel Street in Youngstown has more chicken than you can shake a stick at, baby. Roscoe's wants you to take advantage of their pre-Labor Day specials. 10 pounds of drumsticks, $5. 10 pounds of chicken wings, $8.50. Or a 40-pound box of wings, only $30. Check out Roscoe's mixed chicken piece packs, baby, with 64 pieces for $20.50. Or 120 pieces for only $32.50. If you prefer chicken breasts that are breaded and really tender, pick up Roscoe's 5-pound bag for only $9.95. Roscoe also has a 10-pound box of baby back beers with 8 slabs per box, only $19.95. And if you're having a little get-together, you have to see Roscoe's package deal. They got a little get-together package deal that includes 64 pieces of mixed chicken, 40 quarter-pound beef patties, and 50 hot dogs, all for only $33.95. So get it together at Roscoe's, 306 Steel Street in Youngstown. Call 799-9611. Don't forget, you can wing it at Roscoe's, baby.
This is your station for Steelers football. Join me, Bill Hillgrove, along with Myron Cope and Twin Shilkin, as we bring you exciting Steelers action right here on the Pittsburgh Steelers Radio Network.
Play action fake. Cordell back. Loves it for the end zone. Touchdown Steelers! And this place is on fire. Look at the terrible towel swirling. I'm telling you, I love it.
Tune in to WRBP Power 1440 this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. for the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Washington Redskins. WRBP, the best sports in the Valley.
Here we go, Steel. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Ed Comlos back at halftime at the studio. Halftime of our weekly game, our feature game. Girard 27, the Liberty Leopards 0. Let me give you those scores again before we take it back out to Eric Bolin, DC, Kathy, and Bob Church. The big game in Niles, Painesville Riverside leads Niles 14-12 at the half. The big game in Austintown tonight. Once again, Jake Stewart set the school record with a 48-yard field goal for Austintown. The score at halftime, Austintown Fitch 10, the Cheney Cowboys 7. The big game we're all been worried about all week long and hyped about all week long, the Struthers Wildcats. Struthers leads Mooney at the half, 6-0 on a Walter Reyes 15-yard run. Tiger Stadium in Howland. It is Howland 7, Lodi Cloverleaf 7. Big game in Poland tonight. Springfield Tigers 0, Poland Bulldogs 0, second quarter. At YSU, second quarter score, Ursuline 7, Akron St. Vincent 0. The games we're waiting to hear from are Cleveland John Hay at Hubbard, Mineral Ridge at Columbiana, Latonia McDonald, Wyndham Newton Falls, Ashtabula LaBrea. Once again, that phone number is 718-4995. All you cell phone people at those games right now, 718-4995, and we'll put your name in the hopper for a big drawing for a prize from Power 1440. Once again, Ashtabula LaBrea, Wyndham Newton Falls, Latonia McDonald, Mineral Ridge Columbiana, Cleveland John Hay and Hubbard. Let's get those scores called in. And also, last but not least, we have not heard from Mollenkoff Stadium. We do not have a score in the Cleveland Benedictine Harding game. So someone please call us, 330-718-4995, to get your name in the contest. Once again, let's give those scores again. It's Ursuline 7, Akron St. Vincent nothing in the second quarter. Springfield Poland 0-0. Howland Lodi Cloverleaf 7-7. Mooney Struthers 6, Mooney 0 at the half. Austintown Fitch 10, Cheney 7. And Painesville Riverside leads Niles McKinley 14-12 in the second quarter. And we'll be right back after we take these messages on Power 1440.
Top Quality Entertainment presents live in concert the fabulous jazz keyboardist Alex Vignon from the Bright Side, opening Youngstown's own Booker Newberry III. Saturday, September the 11th at the Playhouse, 600 Glenwood Avenue. Give them a call, 782-3402. Doors open at 8 p.m. Tickets go on for sale for $22 in advance, $25 at the door. You can pick up tickets at Roller's Place, 50 Madison Avenue, Touch of Class Salon, 3028 Belmont. Choice CDs and tapes, 2909 Glenwood. Smith CDs Tape Connection, 1955 Ridge Road, Southeast in Warren, Ohio, and the Ridgeview Plaza. Ground transportation by J&W Crown Limo Service, 1315 Market Street, 744-7952. Owner Jesse Hardy. For more information, call 755-1984 or 755-2637.
That's Top Quality Entertainment, bringing it to you in Youngstown just the way you like it.
Yo, son, who doesn't know that Godzilla would kill King Kong, man? Godzilla breathes fire like,
oh, so does your uncle, boy, with his ugly self. But yo, kid, King Kong was a huge gorilla with mass strength, because he was just like knocking airplanes out the sky, like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I've seen your mama do worse, son.
Oh, no. Oh, you capping now, right? Yo, come on, man, now. We got to get down to Universal U2 so I can get my new gear for my sweetie.
Your sweetie, chump, you done lost your mind. You buying gear for your girl?
Yes, man, I know you wish you had one of them. Universal U2 has all the fresh new fashions for both women and men. Pele, Boss, First Down, all the hot stuff, kids. Plus, they carry belts, accessories, and baseball caps big enough to fit your big gargantuan head.
Yeah, anyway, so what's up? Are we going to the Southern Park Mall or what? So I can get mine at Universal U2. Let's call there first.
All right, check it out, boo. Here's the number, 629-6853. Look, I'll say it slow, because I know you bad in math. 629-6853.
Man, your daddy was bad at math. He only meant to make one of you.
Do you see a payphone around anywhere? I've got to call my kids. Here, use my cell phone. When did you get a cell phone? I thought you had credit problems.
Well, I got this phone from One Stop Communication Center with absolutely no credit, no monthly bills, no contracts, and no access fees.
Okay, what's the catch?
At One Stop Communications, there's no catch. If you've ever been denied cellular service due to past credit problems, One Stop Communication Center can keep you in touch with prepaid cellular service.
I simply purchased an airtime card for the amount of time I need. When it runs out, I buy a new one.
I sure would like the peace of mind a cell phone would provide. Who do I call again?
One Stop Communication Center, West Indianola Boulevard in Youngstown at 788-6969. Or in Austintown on Mahoning Avenue in the Westgate Plaza. Call 270-7243.
Cellular service just got easier for everyone.
This is your station for Steelers football. Join me, Bill Hillgrove, along with Myron Cope and Twin Shilkin, as we bring you exciting Steelers action right here on the Pittsburgh Steelers Radio Network.
Play action fake. Girard back. Lawson for the end zone. Touchdown Steelers! And this place is on fire. Look at the terrible towels swirling. I'm telling you, I love it.
Tune in to WRBP Power 1440 this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. for the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Washington Redskins. WRBP, the best sports in the Valley.
Hey, this is Sugar Bear. You know that the summer's winding down, but the deal that Budget Discount Furniture located at 2621 Market Street on south side of Youngstown is just now getting hot. They're warming up, and I'm going to be there on the live remote this week just to make sure that you get the greatest deals in furniture that you've ever seen. So join me this Saturday, 11 o'clock a.m. to 1 p.m. at Budget Discount Furniture, 2621 Market Street on the south side.
This is Ed Cavlos back at the studio. Before we send it back out to Eric Bolin, DC Kathy, and Bob Church, we have one score. The Warren Harding The Warren Harding Raiders, 29. Cleveland Benedictine, 0. Maurice Claret, 4 touchdowns in the first half for the Warren Harding Raiders. Now, back out to Liberty. Here's our play-by-play man, Eric Bolin.
Ed, thanks a lot. And we were debating between doing the Cleveland Benedictine Harding game tonight and this one, Liberty and Girard, and both in pretty similar situations. Warren Harding hammering Benedictine 29-0 at halftime, and Girard doing likewise to Liberty here, 27-0 at the break. And we're going to switch over and talk a little bit of basketball right now, because joining us the coach of the Liberty Leopards basketball team, Brian O'Hara. Usually we do this, 8, 9, 10 times. It seems like 100 times during the basketball season. We always appreciate that coverage you give us, Eric. Hopefully that will continue. We're going to come to your new gym at least once. Yeah, well, we appreciate that. We welcome you. It'll be our new home. And, I was talking to Dom Del Torio from Springfield Local when he coached down there, and he went to a new facility during his tenure. And, he said it almost takes time for you to build up a home court advantage again, even though it's your own facility. But, the facility's nice, but you still got to go on the floor and you got to put effort, and you got to do the things you need to do to be successful. Let me ask you about that new facility. Of course, for those people that don't know, Liberty moving into a new high school this year and moving out of what was my favorite gym in the area, your little 850-seat bandbox that you had over. That's 304. But I love that gym, and I know you guys enjoyed quite a home court advantage over there. I didn't have any complaints about that gym. That gym's been very good to me over the past 6 years. But, change is good. You don't always know change is progress. And the entire band in a moving geometric drill for the history program on the Stevie Wonder. Let the ball go out. How far along in terms of the completion stage in the new gym? I saw it a couple of weeks ago, and the baskets were up, and that was about it. Yeah, well, I know the seats are in. It's probably about 1,500, and everything's in. The floor had its first coat of sealer today, so they told me probably about 2 weeks before we'd be in there working in it. So we got a lot to do before we go into that new gym anyway, weight-wise, conditioning, cardiovascular. The floor, the old floor had the big leopard right in the middle. Is that going to be a similar? No, the leopards aren't coming. The leopard heads are staying back at the old gym, and it's pretty basic. We didn't want to, do it too gaudy-like. Sometimes you get carried away. We just try to keep it simple and try to keep the game simple too. Coach, let me ask you. You guys have really had unparalleled success in terms of Valley basketball in the last 3 years, and a lot of the nucleus of that graduated last year with Big Ray Austin. And he's going to be continuing his play collegiately. You've got Robert Austin coming back, and it looks as though he's grown a couple of inches over the summer and added some pounds as well, and we've seen him out on the football field here in the first half. Also, Rashad Davis coming back, guy not playing football, but I know you're going to be relying on Josh Leff. The cupboard's not completely bare for you this year.
Oh, no, not at all. Actually, there's a possibility of 4 of them are top 6 being back. But, from year to year, it's always a question mark because, kids make different decisions on what they want to do with their time. I always remember that, basketball is a very, very important part of my life. For some kids, it's just a list of something to do on their list. So that fades away. That's okay because we want kids to give 100% of whatever they do. So it's hard to say who's going to end up out there on the floor, but I will tell you it's going to be a product that gives 100% and is always trying to improve.
Coach, let me ask you, and there's always a conflict, it seems, not always, but at a lot of schools there's a conflict between the football and the basketball programs in terms of fighting for kids' time, because you guys have summer activities that you want to work with, and of course football with 2-a-day practices, and they have conditioning that starts as early as late July. You've got a lot of your team that plays football. Is that a difficult situation?
This year I have more players than in the past, and I've always had open lines of communication with Coach Collins was here my first year, and then the next 5 with Coach Whitaker. And I encourage kids to participate in everything they can, but make sure there's a balance on what you're going to do. You're in football, that's great. I'm behind you 100%. I'm here. I filmed the game. We're a little disappointed we're down here on the scoreboard, but it's a growing experience for everybody. And but there's also times for the basketball skills too. So I've been fortunate that the kids have been able to juggle both of them.
Coach, thanks a lot for stopping by with us. Wish we had more time. I'm sure we'll be talking to you during the regular season.
Okay, good luck.
Brian O'Hara, the head basketball coach here at Liberty High School right now. Liberty down on the scoreboard, 27-0 to Girard. Will be back with the first half statistics after this on Power 1440.
Palmer Screw Machine Products in Youngstown reminds drivers school days are almost here again. Drivers should be alert for children in school zone and crossing areas. Obey the school crossing guard. She's there for a reason. And remember, driving in school areas requires extra awareness, so watch out for the kids. That was courtesy of your friends at Palmer Screw Machine Products, located in Youngstown. They're a concerned corporate neighbor working for better, safer, and drug-free communities for our youngsters. That's Palmer Screw Machine Products, on the air because they care.
Nothing but flowers. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order some roses. Oh, with a tall vase.
Oh, I'm sorry. We just have flowers. You'll have to call vase for you, number 4, letter U. Vase for you, home of plastic that feels like glass.
Yeah, I need a tall vase.
Lovely. I assume you've ordered your gift card.
Well, no.
Well, I know just the place.
Mitzi's Itsy Bitsy Flower Carts.
This is how getting phone service used to work. To get all your local and long-distance services, you had to go to different places. But now there's Sprint Solutions. For the first time, you can get unlimited local calling. Our most popular calling features, plus 100 minutes of any distance, anytime calling. All for one flat price, under $40 a month.
Just make the card out to Donna.
Hold on. You want me to write this thing for you?
Call 1-877-1-SOLUTION, that's O-N-E Solution, and ask for Sprint Solutions. Because doesn't getting everything from one place make a lot more sense? Sprint, the point of contact.
Not available in all areas. Actual price may vary. Includes domestic long-distance calling only. Restrictions apply.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 1999 Pittsburgh Pirates.
There's a fastball driven to left field. Maybe look at this one. No, down about it.
Bring your friends, bring the family, bring the whole gang, and join all of the fun and excitement of Pirates baseball. For tickets, call 1-800-5-BUCKS, because it's all fun and games. Wow.
Do you see a payphone around anywhere? I've got to call my kids.
Here, use my cell phone.
When did you get a cell phone? I thought you had credit problems.
Well, I got this phone from One Stop Communication Center with absolutely no credit, no monthly bills, no contracts, and no access fees.
Okay, what's the catch?
At One Stop Communications, there's no catch. If you've ever been denied cellular service due to past credit problems, One Stop Communication Center can keep you in touch with prepaid cellular service.
I simply purchased an airtime card for the amount of time I need. When it runs out, I buy a new one.
I sure would like the peace of mind a cell phone would provide. Who do I call again?
One Stop Communication Center, West Indianola Boulevard in Youngstown at 788-6969, or in Austintown on Mahoning Avenue in the Westgate Plaza. Call 270-7243.
Cellular service just got easier for everyone.
Roscoe's Poultry at 3.
Do you want a new bedroom? It's in the budget. Do you need a new dining room? It's in the budget. How about a whole new living room suite? I'm telling you, it's in the budget. Of course, I'm talking about the area's one, the only. You know the place. Budget Discount Furniture in the Uptown. Budget Discount Furniture is the place to get the new furniture you want at used furniture prices. A sofa love-seated chair for just $398. A 5-piece glass dinette, just $148. Mattresses, $48. Set of 3 glass tables, only $78. Bunk beds, only $118. Dressers, just $48. Are you kidding me? Budget Discount Furniture. You'll find the largest inventory of freight damage, irregular, scratch and dent, unclaimed furniture, surplus inventory, and discontinued models. 6-month layaway and same-day delivery and setup. All major credit cards accepted. The one, the only Budget Discount Furniture. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 5. Budget Discount Furniture, 2621 Market Street in the Uptown section of Youngstown. Phone 782-8442. The furniture you want is in the budget.
When I was sure my family was okay, I went out looking for...
Eric Bowenbaum, Church, DC Campney back at WS Guys Stadium at Liberty High School. 27-0, Girard pounding the Leopards at the half, and we thank the head basketball coach at Liberty, Brian O'Hara, for joining us a moment ago. Bob Church has the statistical, and I would imagine the one-sided statistical story on the first half of tonight's game.
Basically true. One thing about Brian O'Hara, I don't care if he's in the Liberty Hubbard game or he's in the in football season, the gentleman never gets excited. He just never really gets excited. He's got one speed. He's very laid back, very quiet, a very nice gentleman. With that, the first half...
Except for during the game, when he's coaching.
Oh, yeah. And then if you have certain officials, he lets you know he's there. Anyhow, first half statistics look like this, and I said that. First down, Liberty 1 first down for the half. They had that through the air. Girard, 9 first downs, 6 rushing, 2 passing, 1 by a penalty. Liberty ran the ball 13 times for minus 11 yards. Girard ran the ball 28 times for 189 yards. Liberty threw the ball 5 times, completed 2 for 26 yards. They had 1 picked off. Girard threw the ball 11 times, completed 3 for 71 yards, all for Kevon Jones. Total yards, Liberty with 18 offensive plays, good for 15 yards. Girard with 39 offensive plays, good for 260 yards. Both teams had 15 yards of penalties. Girard was penalized 3 times. Liberty was penalized once. Liberty had the ball 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Girard 13 minutes and 55 seconds. Leading ground gainers for their ball club. McCray with 6 carries for 5 yards. Justin Smith, 9 carries for 116 yards. Leading receivers for the Liberty Leopards. Rashad Davis, 1 catch for 23 yards. Kevon Jones, 3 catches for 71 yards. Liberty was 0 for 6 on third down conversions, and Girard was 3 of 8. Eric?
Bob, thanks a lot, and just in time for the start of the second half as Randy Mason will kick for Girard as he straight ahead this one down as it will be fielded at the 20-yard line. Antoine Williams carries it ahead. Antoine Williams still on his feet, crosses the 30 to 40-yard line, and Antoine Williams shoved out of bounds up near the 45. So fired up, Antoine Williams comes out with a nice kick return to start the second half, and Liberty needs a lot more of that, trailing 27-0 to begin the second half of play.
Well, Liberty needs to show some sign of offense, some sign of life on the offense, because right now, total domination is 27-0. It's not misleading. It's definitely domination.
First and 10, ball spotted at the 41-yard line. They say stepped out of bounds a few yards short of the 45. 2 backs split behind Justin Smokovich. First and 10, Smokovich turns, hands the ball off over the left side as McCray has it, and Corey McCray wrapped up and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle was made by Tim Sharp.
Well, there's just too much speed on the Girard defensive side of the ball. This may not be a bad Liberty team, but Girard they have athletes. These guys can move, and when you have speed, you're always going to be a contender in any game you play.
No gain on that first down carry for Corey McCray. Second down and clock. Moving in the third quarter, 11-15, 27-0, Girard out in front. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Smokovich will throw it. Smokovich under pressure, got it away, in and out of the hands, and then the intended receiver, Rashad Davis, that was Scott Shimko, the intended receiver, absolutely sandwiched between 2 defensive backs. Ball was actually deflected into his hands, and then it went in and out of his hands, and he was then level.
Good concentration, almost made the catch, but then as he started to make the catch, he was hit from behind and the ball came loose. But again, great coverage again by the Girard defensive backs and defensive secondary.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Two wide receivers, Scott Schimpf, along with Rashad Davis, split off to the right. One back lines up behind Smokovich. Smokovich turns, takes a light draw, going right up the middle. Corey McRae, a huge hole. First down and more, carries it into Girard territory. Corey McRae on the draw play gets 13 yards and a Liberty first down, and that was a huge play.
Did it look to you like he looked to the sidelines to see where the sticks were to see if he had the first down? Because it looked to me like he looked like he wanted to know if he had enough yardage for the first down. He looked at the sideline and had enough yardage and then got hit.
So Liberty on their first drive of the second half picks up a first down on a third down and 10 play. 10:40 to play in the third quarter. Liberty trailing 27-0. Baxter split behind the quarterback, Justin Smokovich. Here they go with the scissors play as Shimko has the ball, and he has a first down and more. Puts his head down. Scott Shimko gets 10 yards and another Liberty first down.
Well, it's obvious that Liberty didn't come out to give up this football game. They come out trying to execute, and these last two plays have been the best plays of the ball game for Liberty.
Second down in 1-11.
Oh, it looked as though he picked up the first down, but they spotted him a yard short, so it's second down and 1. Ball's at 37-yard line. One wide receiver, Rashad Davis, goes off to the right. Justin Smokovich up under center. Second down and short. Smokovich turns. He's going to throw it. Looks and fires over the middle. Rashad Davis has the ball. Breaks away inside the 15. Rashad Davis goes in for a Liberty score. Rashad Davis from 42 yards out hauls in the pass from Justin Smokovich, and Liberty gets on the scoreboard. It's a 27-6 game.
A 42-yard pass completion capped off a 5-play, 59-yard, 2-minute and 13-second drive.
42 yards covered on that pass play.
And we'll see what Liberty decides to do here, whether they're going to go for one or two. Jeff Whitaker on the sideline making the decision, and they're going to go for two as Justin Smokovich steps up under center, looks over the Girard defense, starts to run out of time, and has to call a timeout. 9:47 to play in the third quarter, 27-6 is Liberty prepared to go for two. We'll pause for a timeout. Back with more after this on Power 1440.
Hey gang, it's me, Mr. Low Payment at Mark Thomas Ford in Cortland. Here's what our customers say when they see our low prices and low payments. Wrap it up, I'll take it. And here's what they say when they find we're going to pay off their trade no matter how much they owe and that we got the credit doctor on the staff. Wrap it up, I'll take it. And it's only here at Mark Thomas Ford, the 9 o'clock store. Give us a call, 638-1010. That's 638-1010. Do it now!
Welcome back to W.S. Guy Stadium, Liberty High School, as the Liberty Leopards getting on the scoreboard. A 42-yard pass and catch as Justin Smokovich found his big receiver, Rashad Davis, over the middle of the field. He broke a tackle at the 20-yard line and scored. It's 27-6 with 9:47 to play in the third quarter, and Liberty lining up to go for two. Smokovich has two backs behind him, one wide receiver off to the left. Smokovich sends the man in motion. Turns, fake handoff. Smokovich rolls to his right, fires corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete as he threw it a little bit too far out in front of the intended wide receiver, Robert Austin. The conversion failed, but still Liberty on the scoreboard. They trail it 27-6 with 9:47 left in the third quarter of play. We'll pause for another quick 30-second timeout. Back with more after this on Power 1440.
Buckeye Welder Sales has been a proud supporter of Newton Falls athletics for many years. Buckeye has all of the welding supplies you need for your home or business. They offer cut and welding torches made by Harris, arc welding equipment by Lincoln Electric, as well as compressed gases, including helium, that you need to get the job done. Buckeye Welder Sales also offers a complete line of safety products, and they're located at 721 North Canal Street in Newton Falls. Give Buckeye a call at 330-872-3855 to find out how they can help your home or business needs.
Eric Moore, Bob Church, DC Cathy back in the press box at Liberty High School. 9 minutes, 47 seconds left in the third, and Girard leads Liberty 27-6, but guys, a moment ago, nice pass and catch over the middle. Justin Smokovich of Liberty finding his big receiver, Rashad Davis, for a touchdown.
That's what you want to see. You want to see some signs of life on offense. Liberty came out. They didn't give up. They didn't. Obviously, a pep talk was given to them in the locker room, and it so far has fired them up.
As the Kick goes down the middle of the field. This one's going to be fielded by Kevon Jones at the 15-yard line, 25 to the 30. Kevon Jones and drilled. Flying down the field for Liberty, headhunter. And he was a headhunter on that play as he brought him down hard as he brought it up to the 30-yard line, but still Girard will start off first and 10 at their own 30.
We'll overlook that one. Anyway, Kevon Jones very nearly downed the ball when he received the kickoff with his knee, but he didn't, and he got blasted forward.
Girard faced first and 10, ball at their own 30-yard line. Backs line up in the I formation behind Collins. Justin Smith gets the carry, big hole over the left side. He's spun down at the 40-yard line, almost to the first down marker. Picks up 9 yards on that first down carry. It brings up second down and 1.
Oh, Liberty will quite a disadvantage on that play. They only had 10 men on defense. They had no defensive end on this side. It's nice having Nick Cochran sitting right next to you because kind of let us know there was only 10 guys on the field defensively for Liberty. That's pretty bad, especially when you had problems stopping with 11.
Two wide receivers in the formation, backs in the I formation behind Jason Collins. Collins looks over the Liberty defense. Second down, less than a yard to go. Handoff goes to Collins is going to keep it. Collins fights and scratches his way ahead and picks up the first down. Was trapped behind the line of scrimmage, but kept moving forward and gained 2 yards. Clock stopped, 8:53 to play in the third quarter. 27-6, Girard leads, and they have the ball.
One more time, the officiating crew has done a very good job thus far in tonight's ball game. I have to agree with the guys. I think the guys have to agree with me. We'll go after this play.
No, go ahead. Just kidding. First and 10 for Girard, ball at their own 42-yard line. We don't want to slight the officials their time. Justin Smith gets the carry, and he drags a couple of Liberty Leopards with him across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Gain of 4. John Staples was in for Liberty, making the tackle. It'll be second down and 6. Go, Bob.
He clamped down on the running back, right? We can do that. Something anyhow. Merle Metzger, the referee. Ken Krantz, the umpire. Ray Colazzo, the head linesman. Tom Neal, the line judge. And Walt Miller, the back judge. Those guys have done an excellent job thus far in tonight's ball game.
Absolutely. I'll agree with that wholeheartedly.
That's unusual.
Now, I told you I'm turning over a new leaf this year. I'm criticizing my brother in stripes. Backs are split, short drop, Collins, quick pass, and it's in the hands of Tim Sharp, who turns it up inside the 45-yard line and tackled at the 44.
Well, I don't know whether or not that's the general philosophy of Liberty to give that much cushion, but they're giving the receiver to Girard at least 15 to 20 yards every time they come off the line on the ball, the line of scrimmage. You can't give that. You're giving up a first down every time you get a completion. Well, we saw that in the first half, and I thought it was respect of Kevon Jones' speed, but you can't do that to every wide receiver, and you can't do it every play, but they've done it pretty much all night long.
Tim Sharp, Bobby Datchik split off to the right, back split behind the quarterback Jason Collins. First and 10, ball at the 44-yard line. Quick pitch goes out to Jermaine White, has some room as he tries to turn the corner, makes a cutback, and then he's upended and dropped at the 40-yard line. The hole he had closed quickly. Coming in there for Liberty to make the stop was Sean Perry.
Kevon Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, Liberty's playing as tough as they can. Right now, they're basically overmatched. They don't have the speed to contend with the Girard team. They came out fired up on offense, but like I said, with any comeback, you have to play defense. Defensively, they're overmatched.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Collins turns. There's a little inside hand up to Justin Smith, and he accelerates his way forward, drives the ball down to the 32-yard line. He's 3 yards short of the first down, brings up third down and 3. 27-6, Girard leads it. 6:25 to play in the third quarter. Tomorrow afternoon, 12:30 pregame at Comrose will be anchoring from Mullencoff Stadium. Then we kick it off. It's 1 o'clock, Delphos, St. John's, and Warren JFK. You can hear that game exclusively on Power 1440. Third down, 3 yards to go. Ball at the 37-yard line of Liberty. Liberty showing the blitz. Collins going to keep it on the option. He'll be short of the first down as he's taken to the turf at the 30-yard line. Gained 2 of the 3 yards that he needed. It'll be fourth down and 1. Chris Ravello among the first Liberty Leopards there to make the tackle.
All the defensive front and defensive linebackers have done a nice job for Liberty on this drive. It's the secondary that was a little shaky on the pass play that gave up the big yardage, but the Liberty defense has come out with a goal in mind to give the offense the ball and get their offense back in this ballgame.
Ball spotted just outside the 35-yard line. 4th and 1 for Girard. Two wide receivers to the left, backs in the I formation. Collins hands to White. First down and more. Collins moves the pile forward inside the 30-yard line. Needed a yard, gained 6.
Tell you what, Liberty Leopard fans, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You feel proud of your kids out here. They've been playing. They're basically overmatched, but they've come out. They haven't given up. Faced with what happened with them in the first 4 games last year, you think they might give up. These guys have come out and played a hard game. They basically couldn't match up physically, but these guys have never quit.
Clock running, under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. I formation. Collins again on the option. Pitches to the left. Going to White, and he's nearly decapitated. As Corey McCray flew in there and read that pitch very well in a loss of 3 yards.
Lucky he flipped, because if he didn't flip, his head would have been back around the 10-yard line.
You like to see that. You like to see the defense, especially giving up 27 points in the first half. Defense easily could have given up. You guys come out and, like I said, they're overmatched, but that play right there shows you that these guys are still out there playing.
2nd and 13, ball at the 33-yard line of Liberty. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Girard leading 27-6. Back split behind Collins. 2 wide receivers to the right. Collins will throw it. Collins steps back. Looks left sideline. Passes. Caught. A sliding reception is made by C.J. Lamacusa.
Ruled out of bounds.
Well, strike that from the record.
Tough vantage point here from Liberty High School, I'll say that. The reflection of the lights in the press box, you get to see my ugly mug, and nobody wants to do that more than they have to, but we're down, bending down to see through the lower window and not getting the full vantage point. Did I bail you out enough?
Yes, thank you. I was going to let you just keep going. I was just going to say my bad. Just like in Canton last year. Third down, 13 yards to go. 3 wide receivers line up this time to the right. Justin Smith alone back behind Collins. Collins is going to throw it. Rolls out of the pocket at the 40-yard. Collins on the throw. Fires the ball for grabs. Deflected in and out of the hands as Jermaine White nearly came up with a bobbling catch at the 2-yard line, but the ball dislodged in the last moment by Eddie Heitnam. Incomplete pass, 4th down and 13.
Having a 27-6 cushion allows you to make plays like that, or to try plays like that, because it would have been a big difference if you're down 27-6, or whether the game is close, tied up. You didn't want to try anything like that. It gives you the advantage to just try anything you want to try.
And we've got an injured Liberty Leopard down on the far side of the field, and it's difficult to tell from where we're at. On the furthest point of the field at the goal line, one of the defensive backs who is there at coverage down at his back, and Jeff Whitaker quickly out to look at him, and now Whitaker is heading back to the sideline, which means probably had the wind knocked out of him. Or perhaps a cramp. Looks as though one of the trainers is stretching out the player's legs. Bob is focusing in with his binoculars.
It's definitely a cramp.
You have to speak into the microphone next time, Bob.
With the sound system, there's not too bad, though, you know?
Not to tell you how to do your job or anything.
I don't do my job very well. I told you that earlier. You weren't listening. Again.
You like to pull your program down.
3 minutes, 59 seconds to play in the third quarter. 27-6, Girard leads in pace right now with a 4th down and 13 play from the 33-yard line of Liberty, and there's an unidentified Liberty Leopard player down on the far side of the field after that last play that was broken up at the goal line.
Number 19, don't worry about it. Number 19.
And finally being extricated off the field,
number 24,
is Justin Smokovich, starting quarterback and defensive back for Liberty. And Smokovich walking off the field on his own, it appears. Justin Smokovich, as I mentioned, about a week and a half ago during practice, broke the left pinky. Not his throwing hand, but wearing a small splint tonight.
On two previous punts, the Girard punters averaged 29 yards. If he can hit his average this time, he'll pin Liberty deep into their own territory.
Jason Collins drops back to the 45-yard line of the Leopards to punt the football away. There for Liberty to return the kick is Greg Weimer. Weimer at the 16-yard line. 27-6, Girard out in front. 3:59 left in the third. As Collins is going to try to kick this one to the left sideline, angles it out, and it bounces at the 16-yard line. So he did his job to some degree. I'm sure Girard head coach Bud McStooley would have rather had that one maybe inside the 10-yard line, but still not a bad kick by Collins as he tried to angle that one. It bounced out at the 16-yard line, so still Liberty starting off not in very good field position, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
It could have been far worse if he would have kicked the ball down the middle of the field and hopefully got coverage, so maybe someone ran up under and caught the ball. But you mentioned before, Liberty is in pretty deep field position, but they did move the ball last time they had it.
Well, Justin Smokovich banged up on that last play, replaced by Ryan Beal, 175-pound sophomore quarterback. One wide receiver in the formation. Beal going to hand the ball off, and not much happening as Corey McCray gets the carry, but the center of the Girard defensive line powered in, overpowering the Liberty offensive line, and it's a loss of 2 yards, bringing up 2nd and 12. And now the Girard defense can really tee off a sophomore quarterback in there. Well, for one play, a sophomore quarterback, Smokovich trotting back onto the field.
Well, you can see off anytime you're 27-6 anyway, because you know they're going to have to put the ball in the air or just try to make a game out of it. So this is like 10 back years and let's go.
Two wide receivers in the formation. One splits to the left, one to the right. Baxter split behind Smokovich. Smokovich is going to hand the ball off to McCray right up the middle, and McCray able. Our quarterback exchange to see if there's any impact. Obviously, throwing the football shouldn't be a problem for Smokovich, but maybe dropping back, receiving the snap from the center could be something to look for.
Well, that's definitely something you look for. You can't do anything naturally without getting the ball back from the center. And even later on in the game, if that pinky starts to bother him, there could be a problem as far as if we get any kind of inclement weather, which it doesn't look like right now, but anything's possible. That could become a factor. So